Okay.
Let's do it. Okay.
Bring it
Okay.
on.
Okay.
So, last we left off, you guys had fought a giant battle out in the fields.
Barry again. God damn it! What is wrong with me?
What did he do?
Intro ruined.
I'm sorry, man.
No, you're good.
I didn't bring
That
my,
just
I didn't
adds
bring my
to the
Barry
intro.
mini. I'm so mad at myself. Oh
That
my
just adds
God.
to the intro.
Okay, start.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So if I kill him, it doesn't count.
Just fucking try it, man. Seriously, just fucking go for it.
Okay.
I'm going to.
So last we left off, you
So
guys
make
were
this harder
fighting
for me.
a giant battle out in front of Bloodstone. You guys knocked away their commanding unit and continued to fight throughout the day, not suffering any serious damage. That night, you guys, the army is just gone. You look out and there's just bodies everywhere. Dwarves, commoners, you name it, they're everywhere.
I'll go ahead and collect some.
I'm with him on
Is
this.
this our friendly army or the attack?
This is both armies.
Yeah, whatever,
So
man.
there should be some
Pirates are
giant
parts.
Yeah, there's corpses out there, some giant corpses out
Yeah.
there. There's all
Anything
kinds of
living?
stuff.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
What's out there is either dying or dead.
effectively,
Who
how many
looks the
corpses
most-
can I
So
acquire?
dying counts.
Roll 5d100.
Who looks the
I
most
do 100.
constitute of the dying?
here. Yeah, I think you're gonna need that.
I'll just grab 40 and call it a day.
Okay.
Me. As soon as I'm arrived.
I can only
right
fit
now,
so
I'm guessing.
many.
Well, you were also
You
there
don't
in the
want
fight,
potentially 500
but you
bodies?
were off on another side,
80
not
seems
with
good.
this group. And then you kind of get pulled back, and you're all kind of excited. This is where Dylan, your character, comes in.
I am Nazir. I wear. No one can see my skin. I'm wearing a full white cloak with a skull etched on the back of it, and over
one of
my
those
head.
guys.
And over my head, and I am wearing a skull.
Sick.
Is it like
Where's
a
the gag
detailed
ball?
skull image or just like a silhouette?
It's a silhouette.
Okay.
Okay. And then Michael, your character is brought over to the inn. The Inn of Clowns is the inn, and they've been using this place as like the center location. You get pulled there, so describe your character.
Yeah, my name is I guess I'd be like slowly grunting this. Personality is not my character's thing.
We get along great.
His name's Bear Killer.
Oh yeah,
Never
we played
mind.
with you, your character
Last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kill bear.
Okay.
That's
Bear
how
killer,
he
kill
knows
bear.
me.
Love it.
That's nothing. I'm Stone Killer. I kill stone.
Barbarian
Dwarves
druid.
always fighters.
Goliath.
And if everybody else wants to describe their characters, just to come back in.
My most important question.
Yeah, both of them.
I was like, do I have both
Yeah,
of
you
them
have
still?
both of them. Yeah.
Most
Nice.
excellent. So Dusk and Dawn are Kalashtar twins. They're both like super albino, but like the dark hair. They've got half-shaved heads. One's got the left, one's got the right shaved. Like they're the super tropey, like mirrored of each other. Like one's got the all white robe with the black inside. The other one's all black robe with the white inside. But both of them have like large moons on
Do
the
they
back
say
of the
like
robes.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1?
Not quite.
Are they
They're not quite that
are they
insane.
twins or clones?
They're twins.
Okay.
Twin
I remember one being brought back from the dead.
Yes, one was brought back from the dead.
Okay.
It was a miracle. A gift from Saloon.
Yeah.
At
You've
the-
already described
No,
your character.
I was gonna say something. At the beginning of this, I'm going to cast Create Undead at 9th level. I get 2 mummies.
There's a lot of kids.
And
out
they're
there
just
that
gonna
do
resurrect as much as they can.
Okay, that's fine.
Army.
Okay. No, and they can stand guard outside. They're not allowed in the city. Undead is not allowed in the city, so they can stay outside and guard. You would know that from being in the city.
I'm Kilo Stone Killer, half-orc barbarian. He's got a bit of the Fey in him. He spent some time in the Fey Wild, so he thinks he's like God's gift to women, and he's kind of being struck out.
Oh, it's not just a thing. He is.
He is. He really is.
Especially the pixies.
Yeah. 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 Well, yeah. He's afraid of the pixies. So he's got that like, you know, like I've got it going on, and he really doesn't kind of
Yeah.
going on. But, yeah, big, huge, bulky dude carries a huge, long, like curved,
Battle axe? Axe?
no,
great
it's
axe?
a scimitar. That's the word I was using. It's a great sword, but I'm
gotcha.
flavoring it as a scimitar.
It's a great scimitar.
Yeah, great scimitar.
Great scimitar.
It's a great scimitar.
It's great.
Come on, it's
yeah.
just pretty good.
And he's got like he's got a newly acquired cloak that he wears. He's got this big old thick, chunky belt on as well. So.
Okay.
We're all
Barry.
doing this?
Yeah.
We are Barry.
Chicken is
We
not
are
half.
ostensibly a dwarf. Very sickly looking, greenish pale skin, weird growths all over his body. His face is all weird looking, like it's just hanging loose off the skull. Hair falling out, fungal growth all over. We are actually a sentient spore colony of mushrooms that has taken over a dwarf's body, or just an insane person who thinks that's happening. Time will tell.
Shrooms will do that too.
He's on a permanent
You know,
trip.
It's not even growing out of him. He's just stuck him to himself. Like,
Yeah, and we have let's see, a super fancy armor made from the skin of a red dragon, the scales of a red dragon, and also filthy, horrendous rags like a beggar. All at the same time, as another super fancy jade circlet on his head, very filthy. And then out of his backpack is a sentient sunflower that just hangs out there and hands him shit.
Nice.
We are Barry.
We are Barry.
We are Barry.
My guy's Zed. He's the brooding type. I thought you were gonna be the brooding type, but your name's what?
bear killer.
Bear killer. You're not brooding. You're just angry.
You kill bear. You wear bear.
Zed's got some special issues, especially after the last campaign. I mean, he fell to the demon horde and was revived by the Raven Queen. He's a special race. We've made a new race for this, Shadow ASMR. So he kind of wanders around. You'll notice his special new toy. That's probably just going to cause him a lot more problems than he has already.
Yeah.
How many whites can a mummy have?
Don't know. Check your spells.
That's racist.
Yeah.
Oh, white cloak over here might be a little racist. You're up, Julian.
Is your cloak made of leather?
Julian.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, guys. Dissociating. So usually I play Yarnan, but Yarnan is waylaid. He took the wrong candy from the wrong candy van. Today I'm playing Rask. At just over 5 feet, he is either the tallest goblin you've ever seen, or the shortest giant. He's a goblin. He was adopted by a stone giant, and basically every time somebody called him a goblin, he just thought it was an insult. And he's sure that his growth spurt is just around the corner. When you watch him, he kind of like ducks when he goes into doors, even though he has absolutely no need to do that. And he's always like trying to take up like as much space as possible. But his main goal is he is out here looking for an excellent workout. Because he is training for the rock throwing competition, and he wants to beat all the other giants.
Nice.
Is his nickname Chad?
So we take place. You guys all come back in a little bit tired.
A lot tired.
What class are you?
Necromancer.
It's a wizard. Oh, are you a grand wizard?
Oh my god.
May I cast Berserker?
No.
You're gonna have to cut this part out of.
May I cast Feeble Mind?
Okay. And you guys are done fighting. You come in. You're exhausted. You get there's a party that night celebrating the victory. And while fighting, while resting, you guys make the plans. And during this time, while you guys were partying, Zeed went and found out where Yarnan is. And that's where we'll pick up. So we'll start. Camera finds Zeed in a hallway after he's done. He's returned back to the material plane, and you feel the hand of the Raven Queen on your shoulder, and she says, "Now, I understand you might have to go and fight, or go to hell to get your friend. But remember, you still are my champion, and I still need you to go to Thanatos."
Yeah, they're not in the same place, are they?
No.
Is there any way we can make it on the way?
Just make a quick stop.
Sure, it's the long way around the wheel.
He understands the calling, I guess. I don't know if it would be like imbued through the sword. Like every time he holds it, he's like, I know my charge.
Yeah.
But Yarnan is key to the success of this mission.
Mm-hmm. And like she pulls her hand off, and she kind of sounds like you don't see her because she's behind you, but she takes her hand off, and you hear her voice kind of distancing away, and says, "Get a long night, or get a long rest. You're gonna need it." And then you hear her, like you turn around, and she's just gone. It's just darkness.
He's like in his head. Yeah, I know.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Was the drow town that we like brought all the demons to? Was that Menzo
Menzo
Baran?
Baran,
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Indeed.
Zeed comes back into the inn, and so the camera kind of just shows this table of people sitting around.
So I have 240 undead off of it. Each mummy can have 10
Don't even
whites,
worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
and each white can have 12 zombies.
Dylan, don't even worry about it. They're outside. They're watching the city. Everybody's getting rest that night.
240 zombies.
So yeah, and there's this table, and you guys are sitting there, you all just fall down into this chair, and like you can hear the party going outside. There's somebody shooting fireworks and stuff like that.
I'll drink my beer and I'll hum to myself, "I am the champion."
This is before the long rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I already cleared my.
You'll get it.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I hope something
Do I
doesn't
get
happen.
all of my horde?
I went ahead
when
and
I leave?
reset. I'll be like, "Hey, you Dark One, what have you been up to?"
He has whites. You're calling me the dark one.
Yeah. But you're like,
I don't.
You're
It's not like
still
I'm not
more
gonna say
goth
that.
than he is.
my character's not even that goth. He's just grumpy most of the time.
I know where Yarnan is. We need to get him before this mission can continue.
is he down the river or something? Short
You
trip.
see one,
Down the
you
river
see one of
Styx.
one of the waitresses, like one of the two lady waitresses, comes by. He's like, "Yarnan, he's just over there." You look over in a corner, and there's a butt naked halfling just.
Wait,
Am I
is
like
that actually
stiff?
Yarnan?
Like leaned up against the wall or something?
Nope, they just put him in a chair, and that's about it.
And stripped him, apparently?
No, look, when he pulled his cards.
Oh,
all of
right,
his,
yeah.
All of his stuff, except for the
Yes.
bow, disintegrated.
Nice.
Oh,
I'll-
so
I'll
that's
say-
Did
Okay.
Barry take the bow?
Did Barry take the bow?
No.
Somebody did. I thought it disappeared, didn't it?
No.
Or didn't he, like... Oh, I thought he got, like...
I thought you
absorbed
took
in
it.
I'll
Somebody
take it.
I have like some vague memory that like Barry held it and then he like was communicated with by something. Am I just completely lost?
Who's the biggest
No,
person
Barry didn't
among
pick
us?
up the bow.
Me,
Barry
it's
has
gotta be me.
I'm a half orc.
Goliath.
You're a
Oh,
Goliath?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the bow would look tiny on you?
It looked like a short bow.
I want to make you carry it. That way, when we find Yarnin, we can mess with him a little bit and say we lost his bow.
Is that actually yarn in the chair?
I don't.
Yeah.
No,
His
don't
body.
use bows.
That's what we just carry it.
Well,
Oh,
it's Yarnin's
it's a
flesh
stick.
carcass. His soul
It's just a
is
stick
somewhere
with
else.
Yeah, I'll walk over to Yarnin's corpse and I'll be like, does somebody have like a sheet or something?
There are tablecloths on the table.
Yeah, I'll
you can do that.
yank a tablecloth off.
Yeah, it's not like a regular tablecloth.
I'll
It's
try
like
to do the magic
It's
trick
like
that
a
just
thick
doesn't work.
carpet.
Yeah.
It's like a thick carpet
Yeah.
instead.
Make a deck
So when you
save.
pull it, all of it just
Oh
comes
yeah,
up.
yeah. I try. I'm like, check this out, guys. Beer everywhere. I just kind of like lay it over him just so he's kind of half covered up. And I'll pat him on the head and I'll be like, "I'll be right back, buddy. We'll get your insides. Don't you worry."
So we're sitting at the table, right?
Yeah.
He's also at the table.
Yeah.
You're
I-
sitting on the table because it's the only thing that resembles a chair to you.
Nice. So I'll sit on
He's
the
not
next.
wrong.
I pulled the next table
Yeah.
over and just kind of sit on that. Okay.
Sir,
I didn't really-
sir,
we
sir,
didn't really
there's no sitting on the furniture, sir. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to get off, or get out.
You should sit
Aren't
on the
chairs
floor.
furniture?
Just
So-
sit on the floor. Yeah,
so-
chairs are.
I'm
furniture.
asking in character as Rask.
Oh,
Like,
man,
aren't
I
chairs?
don't-
Are we not supposed to
I'm
like
not even
stand up and
acknowledging.
like pull it
I
out?
think I'm
Yes,
bewildered
but not
by
the table.
I don't
the
usually,
dwarf,
I don't
right?
usually do that in front of people, but if I have to not leave,
You're like,
all
are you
right.
serious right now?
we didn't really
Get off,
What?
get out.
we didn't really talk last time. I kind of showed up and then immediately like shit went down.
Yeah.
So I think I guess I just confusingly grunt over at the dwarf who was just bewildering to me the table and I
With
don't
mushrooms
understand.
coming out.
You're like, I've popped
Yeah.
shits bigger than you.
It was just like, what's your deal?
Say it. Say it.
No.
Say it.
Barry is sleeping with his eyes open.
Yeah, after no response, I guess I just turned
Barry
to the group.
is sitting at
I'm
the
just
bar,
like-
and he's just like hands up on the bar, and he's got a big grin on his face, and his eyes are open, and his scalp is like pulsating.
Yeah.
It almost looks like there's something underneath the scalp that's moving around, and he's just not responding to anything. He's totally
Yeah.
zonked out.
Like, look at
But
you and just
after a
say,
second, his backpack moves, and then the sunflower pops out facing you, and it bows.
Yeah,
Sexy,
I think I just look across the table. It's just like such an island of misfit toys. These two weird like twins and like cloaked man who doesn't show any skin. Like vain barbarian. Like this is quite the table.
I just
a
look
goblin.
at you and go, Barry's the only thing creepier than me.
Yeah, so I guess I just turn to everyone. I'm like, what's his deal?
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't know. I didn't ask much questions. It's a good fighter.
I don't know how much I would glean or remember from our
Oh, yeah.
previous.
Yeah, you don't really know anything about him.
No one knows much about him.
Sure, he does.
I probably have like a vague recollection that he was a traveling companion in a former life.
Yeah. All you really know is that when you were walking through the Underdark, you met with other people. Like you were by yourself when you got found, and then you just kind of fled with the rest of the surfacers and found a way out.
And here I am.
Yeah, what if just
I
like
mean, Barry knows,
you
right? But
feel
Barry
like
is
you should
zonked
be
out.
creeped out by me, but I'm somehow weirdly comforting, and you're not sure why.
I don't think he's that.
I don't know why, but
comforting.
that rotting dwarf
Oh, the whole
does
group?
not seem
You're the
that
least-
creepy
you're the
as
one
it
that
should
least
be.
works.
He smells a little bit like potpourri.
Lion's tail.
I forget the dude's name, but the bartender, he comes over, he's like, "Round on me!" He puts a big beer in front of everybody.
I just push it to the
I,
side.
I look at Barry. He's still got his eyes wide open. I'll grab his beer and drink it, and then set it back in front of him.
Yeah, the second he pushes it to the side, same thing, and just kind of reads my
Looks like a
over.
Dixie cup to you.
So where are you guys going from here? You going to finish off the bandits, or
We're going down to a river called the Styx.
you're gonna die?
I don't know what that means, but there's a Styx River somewhere around
It's
here.
called the River Styx.
We're gonna go get a friend.
Why are you going there?
We have to save somebody.
I
Yarnan was here before he got
Yeah.
taken, right?
He has no idea where he is.
Well, I mean, Yarnan was like the guy who
The
knows
guy would
Yarnan,
know
right?
Yeah.
The halfling in the corner.
Yeah.
His soul or spirit or something is
Kind of.
excommunicated of sorts, and we have to go release it, bring it back.
His insides are on the outside.
No, his insides are inside of him.
They're not huge.
It's not that bad
I
yet.
don't understand. I don't understand magic, but you know what? Leave him here. We'll decorate him nice and pretty. Hang him from the chandeliers. I don't know. But in the meantime, get some rest and don't worry about the bill. I've got it covered. And I'll get it out. I'll get it out of the mayor anyway. So you guys get a long rest. Do whatever you're gonna do. Drink, party.
I haven't drinking anything.
Give
I don't
yourself a
know.
bone. I don't know.
You have a
do-
bigger
Oh.
cup.
I have a barrel.
Take a barrel.
A keg of ale, just like a coffee mug to you.
They're like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just glad to be alive. Hey, Brianna, bring it over here. And you see it. She's like, winky, 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 winky.
Nice.
Anyone want to split a barrel?
I go. Usually I would, but I'm in training, and I pass him my mug.
It's the
My-
Tom,
My character
it's the
doesn't
Tom
get-
Brady of goblins.
The thing is, my character doesn't drink because he can't get drunk.
Do you deflate your weapons too?
I feel you, buddy. I remember those
Do I deflate my
days of
weapons?
getting drunk.
I caught the
Porsche.
reference.
Wasn't it Tom Brady that did that?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what the runes are. That's
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Extra flyy football.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a guy.
The wind
Tampa
rune right
who used
here.
To talk so
Yeah,
much
right.
shit about Tom Brady until he went to Tampa, and then he completely
And creamed
changed his
the
tune.
field. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of sports ball interruption, did any of you guys hear about the Yankees Astros game?
No.
The Astros were down 7-2
Oh yeah, they blew
in
it
the
in
bottom
the
of the ninth, and they won it 8-7.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
And the whole time they had been like mocking Altuve like the whole series for like not taking off his jersey last year because they were like it had a buzzer under it.
Yeah.
So he was the one who hit the winning triple homer. And when he came back, his team ripped it off of him.
His wife's gonna be really mad. That's why he didn't rip off his jersey because his wife was gonna get
It
mad.
looked like a shitty tattoo. It's like a tiny little like line thing. I don't know.
Uh-huh. No, but yeah, fuck the Yankees though. I mean, that's just like beautiful. Like Yankees keep blowing ninth inning like leads. It's awesome.
So the night is your guys. If you want to think anything
I'm
you
gonna
want to
go
do.
shopping.
Everything's closed.
Shopping in the graveyard.
I mean, you could just walk through bodies.
I already have an army outside.
After everyone leaves the bar, I'm just gonna go back to my room and cast Word of Recall.
Okay.
So
It
you're at
basically
246.
creates a sanctuary where if I cast it again, we all teleport back.
Humanoids,
Nice.
I do not.
Take it there are like
medium creatures.
probably like mass graves being dug.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
Outside
about
there's
how many I have. 240
Well, he got his zombies and
24.
basically they got him to work, basically picking stuff up, lining them up, digging holes.
Gotcha. I'll go help out and help dig, get a good cool down in.
Hey, my army's just doing everything.
A cool down.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing the same thing, going and digging graves, just kind of taking the axe and doing like 2 hacks, just enough to get like a dwarf in there.
I just drink until I pass out in the bar. Next to Yarnan in his lap.
You like cuddled up to him, a half orc curled up to a halfling. Just
When he's doing that, I'm just gonna
you're outside.
go out looking around for any shops that are open, even just like spellbook shops and stuff.
There's nothing here. I mean, this is a small little podunk village.
It's closed. Everything's closed because
It's like Rama. If you've ever been to Rama, there's nothing there. So it's like a meth house.
Soldier background, I think my focus would have been burying the dead.
Yep.
About 1 a.m., Barry wakes up.
Right as I'm rolling back into the boat.
Hello, friends. It's done. And he holds up his hand, and it's like a fistful. Like, it looks kind of like he's holding it, but they're actually growing out of his hand, of blue mushrooms. Would anybody like to go on a journey with us?
Nothing happens. It just sprouts out.
Kilo wakes up. I'm in.
No, but when he eats it, it just pops back out his ear.
Yeah. After I wait for a bunch of people to eat them, they go, "Now we are all buried."
I
Just
don't
kidding.
Go near any of them. I don't go near them.
Do you see Kilo
Zeke
kind
would
of
have
go?
been trying to avoid sleep most of the night. Afraid of his nightmares.
So you guys you do whatever you do.
Yep.
You get a long rest.
Long rest.
So I get my spell back, which I have to waste on controlling the mummies. So.
Bummer.
Hey, the mummies are controlling 24 whites, and the whites are controlling 240.
Hey, they're safe from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't I favor good berry as good mushroom? How did I not think of that?
Oh.
Why did I never
That
think
would've
of that
been
during the
great.
campaign? What the fuck is wrong
I don't
with
think
me?
we.
How did I miss
I don't think
that?
we use good berries that much.
Yeah, you did.
You
Oh,
did
well
though, because
Actually,
they were early in
last fight,
there were
I
lots of
conjured good
survival
berries.
rooms.
Oh.
Early on out of the abyss, there's all the survival stuff. We had to search for food,
Yeah.
but you were like an
In that closet
outlander,
behind you, there's a paper
so you were able to find it. And then Barry also made good berries at times too. And I never once was like, "Yeah, but they're mushrooms." That's so
that
dumb.
would've
I
been
cannot
perfect.
believe I
Hey,
missed
leave,
that.
leave that out, Jesse. I'll throw it over on there, so, just in case people want.
Josh, you got to go back and edit and just do like a voiceover, like a shitty voiceover.
Good berry.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like good
Except for we
mushroom.
didn't record our Out of the Abyss campaign.
And Josh had so much more free time.
Yeah, exactly. I've got so much free time, I don't even know what to do with it all.
So my 246
So you
guys
get
are...
everybody gets a long rest.
Long
Uh,
rest.
the
We
next
level up to
morning-
18.
Yeah, no, 17. Because you guys didn't fight that hard.
Give it time.
I still had half my hit points when
You
that
guys
Oh,
also
I
had a
know.
lot too.
Hey, I have
difference between 17 and
266.
18 is the difference between Barry living 200 years and 2,000 years. So
Nice.
I'm just gonna start
pure
gathering up all my
flavor, but
d6.
I just like to know for sure he's gonna outlive us all.
Oh yeah. But you guys wake up around 2 in the afternoon the next morning from heavy drinking. Except for you, give me a Constitution roll at disadvantage.
Hell yeah.
Too much
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Barry's immune to being poisoned, so he's fucking
Nine-
fantastic.
19.
Same.
19.
19. Yeah, you still like whatever, dude. I got this.
Yeah.
Is it like a walk in the park?
I wake up and have to scratch
Crushes
myself.
Red
I'm
And then
like,
take another.
"See you in a minute, yarning."
you think maybe the mushrooms set off
Oh,
the
yeah.
counter.
Yeah, I counted it. Like, I got a couple more of those? I don't even have a hangover.
More
Which
for
one of
everyone.
you casted that like angel thing?
That was Dusk.
Yeah, I think I will walk over to Dusk and be like, I don't know what happened during
I was
that,
just gonna
but
say VC
what
or
the hell was
whatever.
that thing that just came out?
Rocky dice.
I saw that from the distance.
Oh, that was that Angel of Death thing that you did.
Or it was a
wasn't
planetar?
Yeah, it was a yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
I'm just gathering up all of the
It
dice. I
was a
can
big
beat.
thing.
Where is it? What happened to it?
She kind of like looks at you, and she like her mouth doesn't move, but in your head, she's just like, "We needed allies. I summoned an ally."
Oh, fucking weirdos. Okay.
You know she could hear that technically because she's in your head.
It doesn't stop there.
Yeah, I think that, not knowing you knew that, and then I go, well, good fighting out there. And just kind of walk away.
Wait. Was it a planetar or was it something else?
It was something else.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Let me know what it is.
Yes, sir.
See how I can turn into it.
What happened to like the
can
companions we had? Like Barry had all those dwarves he was commanding.
Yeah, they
I think I
basically
had like
like
a mage.
the fight was done, so they all just kind of dispersed back out. Like the centaurs, they're gonna stay the night, but the next day they're gonna make their way home. halflings are the same thing. The pixies are the same thing. Like everybody's going to return because the fight has done. They may even like start a. There's talk of them starting a separate army to like go and finish off the bandits.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
And my army's already heading that way then. I'm just gathering up all of the whites.
So yeah, you guys wake up at like
Celestial Paragon.
Celestial Paragon.
it's like a god almost demigod.
28.
It's like a step below demigod.
Yeah.
32.
It's like the Tarrasque but celestial.
36.
So yeah,
38.
and the day is yours.
Well, how do we get to this Sticks place?
So we've got to go to the 6th level.
Do we
of
need a
hell,
boat?
right?
Not hell.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna get there.
Do we have anything from the plane? I could get us
I'm
there.
like level
I
7.
planar shift.
Yeah,
We
I
do,
have plane
don't we?
shift as well.
Don't we have
just
something
need
of-
an
Hey,
object
like
from
3
the
of us have
plane
plane
to
shift.
ser-
That's awesome.
to serve as an anchor. Oh, good. So I don't need to hold all my spells for that.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the rock that what's her name gave you?
That's an interesting one. Barry searches for the.
Yeah, you find
the
a little
stone.
onyx stone.
It's covered in like a layer of moss now.
Yeah.
Okay, unless it's magical. Yeah.
Well, it is magical, but it still has moss on it.
Yeah. I try to like try to sense if this has the essence of another plane or not.
It does. It definitely does.
We have
But you don't
Narman's
think you
bow,
can use it for where you need to go.
God damn.
We have the bow. He's not.
but it didn't go to the plane with him.
What?
And only his spirit went. So
Which plane did you say he was at?
what was it
So
again?
that's
I have
four.
written
Where is
down
our friend?
Maldoge. So say, I read-
Maldoge. Maldoge.
Yeah, Maldoge. The 6th level.
52.
6th level hell.
It's the
and,
icy hell.
Glacia.
Yeah.
Well, she.
Glace. Yeah, it's close enough. I don't know.
yeah.
Glacia or something
Yeah.
like that.
Glacy, got it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
only 52.
It's on the top of the tower.
Glazed.
Maldoge is the name of the tower?
No.
That's the name of the.
It's just the plane.
Okay. So
I'm
what's the
having-
Glacia? Whatever.
That's the
person?
I had to write all this down in my
Oh,
character.
right.
I would not remember any of it, so I won't write it down. That won't have
so
an
yeah,
excuse to
we've
it.
got to go to the Maldoge.
Would any of you guys know how to get
6.
there? Because
I can get us there.
Is it close to the Feywild?
60.
I think it's about as far from the Feywild as you can get.
Oh.
Almost.
Yeah, no,
There's still abyss.
I can get us there.
You can get us there?
I can get us there.
Which one of you
Let's
can
go.
get us there?
You guys are all in?
First, we should figure out breakfast first. You can't go anywhere on an empty stomach.
It's good.
You see Brianna
Specifically
comes over and it's just like,
lighter.
breakfast?
Yeah.
It's 2 in the
That's right.
afternoon. You mean lunch?
Ah,
Almost.
2 meals. No wonder I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
So that's
It basically, and they bring you in
64.
like tons and tons of food. Like the next morning, you see basically everything has been cleared out, and like the restart. One of the priest, I can't remember his name, basically put the town back together. Is got like a little coalition, and this has gone from a hospital triage to now is the main base. So there's food everywhere. There's no lacking of anything.
It's a mess hall, not a rest or a
Yeah.
tavern anymore.
72.
I'll eat a ton, but then I'll also pocket like 3 or 4 loaves of bread if they let me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Same.
It's like one of those all-you-can-eat places. You just grab stuff on the way out. Yeah.
Barry finds a plate of just like normal food mushrooms and he mixes some of that psychedelic mushrooms in.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh god.
Bear has a question. Why we go to hell? Who is this guy?
Our
Why
friend
is
is
this
there. We're gonna find our friend.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Are you our
You're
friend?
just like unsettling me. I'm like, what?
I don't know
who's-
how, but he's crucial to the next tasks. that
What's
we
the
have
next
at hand.
task? Like, why we need? What's the goal here?
Is he heavy?
You see the girl look at you, but then you hear the dude's voice in your head and say, "Just go with it."
Oh God.
The abyss approaches. That's all I say to him. The abyss comes.
The abyss
82?
comes.
That's almost all my dice.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not nearly as scared as you should be.
So the twins kind of walk forward and they address the group. Barry, are we ready?
We are Barry.
I like look at Barry.
Yes, we are Barry. Are we ready?
Like, I don't know if I'm Barry anymore. I took a big dump this morning.
Are you ready?
I have like 88 of these.
They just kind of nod.
I don't have enough.
And Dawn holds out a diamond and says, "Be ready," and casts a gate.
Okay. Yeah, you open up and you just see this red sky with like plumes of black smoke and these weird like spine-like trees surrounding this massive hill with trees on it and several towers placed all over it.
Z pauses and looks through it and pulls Black Razor and walks right through.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I look at the barmaid and say, "I'll be right back. I gotta flex." And, then, and I turn sideways when I go through the gate.
Okay, so that's.
You hear
Sucking it
I
in.
turn around and I'll be like, "I'll be right back, guys." How long is this open?
Is this literally hell? Is that where this
Yes.
portal is heading to?
Yes.
Yep.
Hell.
The sixth layer of hell specifically.
Nice.
One of
I
the
guess.
gates or
Okay,
something.
so you walk through the gate.
I grab my thing and it just my
Can you-
axe
That is
lights
one
and
ninth
starts
level
lighting
spell.
on fire, and he just says, "See
Do
you
we
in
have
hell,"
time?
and
Can you hold
goes
it open
through.
long enough for 240 undead to walk through it?
I can hold it open for a minute.
Oh, that's enough.
You're not
I'm
gonna
leaving. I'm leaving the zombie.
You're gonna get like 10 of
You're
them.
gonna take.
I'm leaving the zombies.
I mean, he opened the portal in the middle of the bar. I don't think they're gonna let the zombies inside.
They're
the
not even
city.
allowed in the town.
Can you?
Oh, that's
can
right.
we open it
They can't
outside?
even make it.
I opened it in
Too
the
late.
bar.
Can you
I
maintain
see
them
You
across
get this
lanes?
once. You got 60 seconds.
I
Dylan.
Now it's about 27.
Dylan,
I
can
stay
you-
outside.
Blow
I
kiss.
stay out. I walk out front. Cast player shift.
To where?
to
You have to have
six
something.
You need some. You need,
Can you maintain
you
them
need
across
four.
planes?
Huh? Oh, I don't have to.
I mean, can
the
you?
whites have to.
Okay, so the whites can do that. They can maintain.
But he's got
it?
to control the whites.
I'm controlling the mummies, which are controlling the whites.
I mean,
which
can
are
you
controlling the
maintain and
zombies.
control them across planes? What I was
Yes, as long as I
We're
cast
good.
the spell.
we
every
just got to be
24
back
hours.
with
put them on guard around the town.
You got
Huh?
you
Outside
gotta
the
lose-
perimeter
you
of the
gotta
town,
lose
just
Yeah,
have them
they're
protect
all
that town.
outside the perimeter of town,
Yeah.
bearing the bodies, except
Leave
for the
them
mummies.
to protect
The
the
mummies are
town.
coming with me.
You're gonna come back and all your undead army is gonna have wiped out the town. Whoops.
Okay.
You know,
Uh,
Why
in
do you think my
you know in
characters-
Ocean's 11 when he's sitting outside and he's just like, "Nice night, get your ass in the house." That's why I say to him, like, "Get your ass in the
I'm
I
gonna
don't know if you were given any description of anything close to anything on there.
No,
Or
he
was
was.
it
He
just
had
one
some
thing?
idea, but that's still so vague.
Yeah.
Like if you knew, like if you had seen it, then yeah.
Do you have anything from hell for me to cast it?
No.
so,
So you
We will
basically
once
you
you go
see
there.
This is
as
weird.
you
Come
step
back and then
through
cast it.
as you
Yeah,
step through
actually,
this
great point.
wafting area.
So
You hear
Where we are though.
you hear like
Yeah,
you
it's
hear
fine.
a voice
I have an
call out to you, and you know you not hearing it outside. At least you know that anyway. Not calling out to you, but up in your head. Oh, so this soft, real soft, feminine voice can be
Oh.
heard.
Please,
Someone wants to enter my lands and not has permission.
yeah.
You're lucky. I'll show you the door. You can let yourselves in, you little cheaters. You get to experience the joys of Malboge like everyone else. Come find me on Palace and we'll talk. You shift to this area, like it's a this path opens up, and you step through it.
That's all my dice.
And next to a dark and pungent river. It's about 30 feet wide. Part of it is slightly frozen. The other part is just running like crazy. You look back, you just see like off in the distance this blue ice frozen. Like you go to step a little bit that way, but then it drops so dramatically. You're like, holy crap! Ooh, close the window. And then you turn around, go the other way, and going downhill, and it's the exact opposite. Like not just stepping into an oven, standing next to the heat bar or the flames as they're kicking out like 4,000 degrees.
I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing.
I just turn right back and walk to the cold and be like, no.
The thing is, I
I'll
don't
catch
feel
you guys
nothing.
on the flip side.
And like the river, it's like breaking off, and you see chunks. But as they go, as the rock chunks of ice break off and go, they get smaller so quick.
She said see her at her palace. Is that what she said?
Yep.
I just look at everybody else and go,
Did we all
sounds
hear
like
it?
an invitation to me.
So I'm gonna grab a bunch of sand, dirt or stuff from here, and just get that ready.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk back through the portal before it closes.
Okay.
We're doing this?
I'll look at the wizard
I'm
and
bringing them.
I'll pick up some dirt too, and I'll be like,
Oh.
This is for
I'll stick it in
different
my
reason.
pocket.
So yeah, the pathway leads up to
So I'm not here.
Stygia, or leads down to Malboge.
So I'm back in the other.
Is there a sign?
Yeah.
No, it's just one path. One, like you
Nice
look up,
lady's palace.
frozen. The other side, just like it keeps going dark and darker, but you see on the end there's like light coming up, but it's hot. Like this is just a tube of heat blowing straight at you.
Do I see any
Just
like?
a hot place, right?
I vote frozen.
Do I see any towers or
I don't
anything
get it.
like?
No,
like-
right now, like you're kind of like almost in a semi-cave-ish structure.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So there's no there like the ice way is basically closed off. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
so does my
Like, I guess only one way to go.
Yeah. So you guys keep moving down,
I just spin my axe to create like a fan as I walk.
and it's not helping. It's making it worse. You keep
I don't
walking,
recognize.
You keep walking, and then you get to the end, and there's this hole, and you look down, and 10 feet down, there is just this massive stone. And like you kind of like look down, but you can't see past it, see past the edges. But there's just this massive stone, and there's a sign on top, written in Infernal. Does anybody speak Infernal?
I do.
You're not here.
I'm not. You're right. I went back to go get my wife's
Sure don't.
mummies.
I speak Infernal.
Okay.
I don't know where
The
to
sign
find it.
says, "Welcome to Malboge. Don't die."
No, I only speak Abyssal.
I translated into Goblin.
Common druid.
Or I'm sorry, I translated into Giant. And then after I translated into Giant, I translated into Common.
Nice.
Nice.
Where do you?
So like
find
there's some grammatical errors there.
Proficiency.
Oh, I can speak giant, so I got you on the second one.
Common Elvish Orc. That's all I got.
What's it say?
So it just says, "Welcome to Malboge. Don't die."
So back in the other world.
It's a
I'm
trick.
out-
Everybody kill yourselves.
Back in the other world, I'm gonna open a portal next to my mummies and my wife's and just walk through with all of them.
Plane shift, you can only get 8 willing creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna take my
And
mummies.
also,
and
I don't think you
6
can
wives.
choose where on the plane you
You
arrive.
cannot.
No,
You just arrive
you cannot.
somewhere randomly, so you're just
So you can
somewhere.
You can specify a target destination.
I'm gonna
He's
specify.
a
No, how about this?
gambling
How about this?
man.
You go there. You end up right next to the rest of the party. The
Deal.
rest of your zombies and horde, they end up in Stygia, walking to catch up.
They're sprinting then.
Well, they don't really move fast.
The mummies do. They're whites and mummies.
Anyways,
They don't.
You're
so
not gonna
you
get
see
your
this.
stuff.
You see this. You see this hole. Basically a 10-foot drop to a hole, and this is
Then I'm not
massive
getting
rock.
these.
And then, but you know, like you can hear the wind rushing up through this hole.
And that's the only way out, kind of just down this hole.
So
Metagaming. Does anybody have slow fall?
Negatory.
It's only a 10-foot drop.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's gonna
That-
drop out,
that's still
and we're gonna
one-
fall like
I'll
thousands.
pull
of
out
feet.
my handful of dirt and drop it in there.
I reverse gravity, but I don't have it prepared.
I say, well, all's well that ends well. I'll jump in.
Okay. You jump in. You don't take any damage. It's like you had expected, like
Yeah, like a
land
hard fall,
hard.
Yeah.
It's not. You land, and you know it's solid. But then, like, have you ever been on top of a chair that's on a ladder, that's on a stool, that's on a thing?
Yeah.
It kind of feels a little uneasy.
Wonky.
Yeah, like
it feels like it's a
oh.
wiggly surface.
It feels like a wiggly surface, but you're not moving.
Okay. I'll say, seems fine.
Welcome to chaos.
I'll be like, I shouldn't have had that extra beer.
I'm just gonna walk
This
off
is
of
the
it.
only thing that path led to.
One leads the one layer, one leads the other.
And this is the one we need to go to, or we don't know which one we need to go
This
to?
is the one we need to go to.
Yeah.
We need to go. I hop right down.
I just walk off the edge, following them.
Okay. You all land to the top, and it's weird. You get there, you get down there, and like, you're at a point where the what do you call it? The atmosphere is a little bit different. Like, just below the stone where you fell out of, like, it's a little bit dark going up, but then you look down and it's bright red. Like you're standing in the furnace. It's so hot. But it's a lot cooler here than it is in the tunnel because the tunnel is just hitting you with constant heat.
Would my character even feel the heat after I have heat resistance and I'm a tiefling? Fire resistance and I'm a tiefling?
It feels a little bit warm, but it's not terrible.
It's not what they're feeling.
Not what I'm feeling.
I want to touch my belt. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I want to touch my belt and activate my hill rune, and then I'll jump down onto the rock.
Okay. You jumping down to the stone. You swear it's firm, but not all at this. You swear it's firm, but it's a little bit wobbly, but not all at the same time. Looking out at the plain below, a steep, massive pile of stones sits below the party. Every so often, you look out into the distance and you see just this massive stone landing in the pile, and then like it hits and like breaks apart and rolls down.
Like pyroclast from a volcano or something?
Kind of.
Yeah.
But it's just it's weird because it doesn't come out of any specific place. It just falls and then.
So it's like a big scree pile that we're on? Or?
It's just this giant, massive
pillar
pile of stone. But the thing is weird. Whenever it falls and breaks apart, it orders itself.
So it's stacking itself.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I look
Can
at
you
the
describe
half-orc
the
and
orders
go,
itself part?
looks like Stone Killer's
It's like
got a job
it breaks
to do.
apart and like it stacks itself.
They're
on
already
itself.
dead.
Are they
Okay,
though?
gotcha. Like it's building something?
Almost, but it's just adding to the pile.
Do we want to be sneaky at this point? Are we trying to be quiet, or are we just moving?
I'd say with
We were
half of the
invited to
party,
the
good
palace.
With Pass Without Trace, yeah.
luck. Oh, yeah?
With like a quarter without any of my army?
Barry, you notice like over some of the guys' shoulders, and anybody with a passive perception over 20,
I have yeah.
you see this massive red cathedral falling. Like it's still in one piece. It's falling. It hits the side of this thing like a pebble, and just screams can be heard. Rugged stone is thrown all over the place. It's turning, but as it's falling, it's separating and breaking down. A massive cathedral breaks and screams are briefly silenced. A lone person looks to have survived the fall. He's laying prone on the ground. He doesn't look like he's too hurt. He gets up and kind of like looks around, gathers himself, only briefly before several creatures come out of the stones and tears the humanoid into several pieces, and disappears back into the stone.
Barry has his hand halfway up to yell hello, and then he sees him get tears apart and goes, "Oh."
I immediately look back up there. That doesn't seem so bad anymore.
And think of like if you were standing on top of Mount Everest.
So now you have.
That's where you're sitting. It's the top of Mount Everest. So looking down, it's
Everything.
Well, it's not so much that it's everything, but it
just
goes
goes forever.
down forever. And you look out over this plain. I mean, you can see just about everything. Like you can see several palaces. There's one that's got like 7 spikes. There's large sticking up spiky trees that kind of look like they're just hair.
I thought you were gonna say there was a tower
Very, very
with
big
hair
trees.
Huh?
Very big trees.
Very big trees.
Cool.
Yeah.
Actual trees?
How far do the trees go?
Kind of just in an area. Yeah. I don't know.
They're
How
pretty
far
tall.
away is the closest one?
It looks like a day's walk
Can we see past
down the hills
trees?
before you even like hit an area that might have it.
That's
Do
a
we
smart
see
answer.
the direction we're looking to go?
What's that?
Do we see like the general direction we need to go from here from the top of this mountain?
You see several palaces. There's one though that's sticking up. It's this massive. It's weird. It's round. You know skulls very well. This looks like the back of a skull.
Could use some mushrooms somewhere. Yeah, are
I
there
said we had
trees
better.
along that path?
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
safe.
Like
hanging out.
anywhere you go down this thing, like the trees surround the mountain.
If we could get to the closest tree, I can speed up our travel time significantly.
Shall we go for a stride?
So going descending down the hill, how do you guys plan on doing that?
So, let me check. my
Like it's
spells.
weird. It's
I
these
don't know if I have
stones.
any movement spells.
Yeah, I'll let you figure it out from now.
How far away was the demon or devil rippage that we saw of the humanoid?
It was just somewhere on the side of the mountain.
I'm gonna take a piece of gold.
Oh, we didn't all see that. You were talking about folks with good perceptions on that.
I want to try and bounce it on the ground, like right under my feet.
You bounce it, doesn't come up.
Okay, so it just kind of sticks. It doesn't like bounce at all.
Would you throw down?
A coin.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the edge and chuck a coin down at like the pile of rocks,
You chuck it down, and it goes bing, bing.
and it bounces like
And then
normal,
beep.
and then sticks.
How big are the rocks?
But you don't see where it sticks. These rocks, like, they're like the size of buildings almost. Like some are massive in size, some are feet in size.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
I haven't way for us to get down, but it requires one of us to get a spell cast on them.
Is it polymorph?
Bit better.
True polymorph?
What's better than polymorph?
True.
You already
It's
cast
a
a
ninth level spell.
today.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to look like over the edge and look for a
I
boulder
gave you
about the
nothing
size
then.
of like a Toyota Corolla.
Okay. So about like the size of a cart. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pioneers used to ride these babies
Oh,
for
yeah.
miles.
Oh,
About
actually,
how
I do
far
have
down
one.
is that?
It's not far. It looks like you could probably, but you only see a portion of it, so it could be bigger underneath. But it looks like about the size of it.
Yeah.
Kind of
cool.
looks like the journey down is going to be a lot of hopping down.
Okay, what type
Uh,
of fiends are there?
Dusk looks at Dawn. They just kind of nod, and then Dawn just jumps off onto the rock.
Okay. Have her give me an athletics check.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
More than 20.
Okay. She jumps down, and it's weird. She goes 20 feet, and then instead of falling onto the rock, she goes, but laying down flat.
She's like on the side of a.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's like a gravity well kind of thing.
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'll be like,
And right next to her is the coin.
Okay. Oh. They'll try and stand up. Do they do like this number?
Mhm.
Okay. The gravity is weird here.
I'll be like, cool. And I'll jump off too.
I'm
You
gonna
jump off, no problem,
Yeah,
and like
fine.
you're kind of expecting it. So
Yeah.
It's like
Stick
one of
to the
those
side.
David Bowie labyrinth things where you can just walk
an
around.
Esther.
I think
what
I
is
have
it?
to go down
Sure.
to
Yeah. MC Esther. Escher.
After
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going to cast Summon Fiend.
That only lasts an hour.
It will help for a while.
Okay.
I'm going to summon a large flying devil
Okay.
to just carry me.
Sure. One's flying by. It's like, oh, you look like you need some help. How about I give you a hand?
For a price.
Yeah. It's okay. It only costs you a sliver of your soul.
What makes you think I have one?
What makes you think you're getting a ride? But nothing's free, pal.
I-
You can't catch a ride.
Summoning it means it's under my control, doesn't
No,
it?
it does not. It most
No.
certainly does not.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Let's see how it
You
plays
can
out.
summon whatever you want, but unless you have some other way of controlling it, it
Do you
ain't
know
gonna
its
do
true name?
jack shit.
That's the only way.
What do you want that's not a soul?
You got a
What
soul
did he
coin?
cast?
This
Summon
is-
fiend.
This is
6
like
level
conjure
spell,
elemental,
Tasha's.
not summon elemental.
Yeah.
Those are different things.
Anything else?
Well, how about your flash?
What?
Your flash? It doesn't look like you need it. I mean, you're all covered up.
Ooh, this one does specify that it is an ally, but it doesn't say that you're a.
It says right after that, it obeys your verbal commands.
Oh, okay.
Ha.
So it says, sure, I'll give you a ride. For a price.
But there is like another one, right? Because we did that with screw tape, where it's like planar binding or something,
Yeah.
and then you have to cast it into the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sick.
I say.
Yeah, planar binding's great.
That was cool.
I say fine. As my character removes his hood, showing this half missing skin on his face.
Ooh, it looks like somebody already got a chunk. Well, I'll give you a ride. Come on. And he just kind of like he leans over and he's like, "Oh man, you're heavy."
I'm not very heavy.
and he kind of just floats a little bit, stays with the party just off the rocks. Every so often he's like, "Well, careful, careful." He flaps sideways, try to get it further away, and then gravity corrects.
changes.
Yeah.
This
It's like
is
riding
not-
a mechanical bull.
Yeah. You guys get down quite a bit.
I'm not messing
It
with that
looks
gravity.
like it's taking you forever to get down. Like sweat's dripping off you guys. It's
I'm not doing any
hard.
of the work.
But
And it's
don't mess
still really
around.
hot here, right?
What's that?
It's still super hot.
Oh yeah, it's still
Hell
super hot.
Okay, what other spells do I have to mess with?
It'd be like standing on the surface of the sun, in the shade.
In the shade.
In the shade on the sun.
Yeah.
Grew up in Phoenix. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
hot.
should have just cast
Not
that. I should have just cast Conjure Elemental.
I saw his Phoenix.
Yeah.
I have nothing that will help you.
Why'd I make it?
So yeah, you guys get down for the most
I don't
part.
really,
It's kind of hard.
want to burn my 8th level spell, but animal shades, I could turn all of us into flying creatures, and then we could just fly there.
That's not
so
a bad
I
idea.
mean, I could transform into an animal myself if we wanted to go that route.
I think we
Yeah.
do.
We're barely even used to our human legs.
Yeah, I could just wild shape myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
After
could,
about
I
an
could-
There's no
hour, I
point in
say
half
we
the
do.
party flying there and the other.
After
half
my-
I
stuck
could probably
behind.
polymorph into something that could at least carry someone.
Is this in character?
Or what
discussion?
Yeah.
Partially.
Yeah, like right after we make another jump, I'm like, I am an animal.
Yes, you are.
Wild shape.
I say about after about an hour.
You're like
we do.
you're like the size of a subdire wolf. What are you talking about?
Subdire wolf.
A wolf.
Ah, a funny jest. You like to throw stones?
I need to
I-
figure out
I'm
what
just
spells I
gonna-
have prepared.
I'm gonna say. I say you can go. I think they have an idea.
Okay.
I have him set me
You know
down.
what? I don't have it.
Like, all right, man. See you later. He just takes off.
We don't have any ideas. All we have is sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's hard getting down there.
I also want to get
you
down
get
here so I can
you
get
get about 12 hours in. You get to where the
Holy
cathedral
Lord.
fell.
We get where?
Where the cathedral fell.
Oh jeez.
After about 12 hours.
And how much further?
Is that
Like,
a long
it's-
rest? That's not a rest. 'cause we're
It
leaving.
would take
the opposite.
some time to get down.
I'll go over.
I'm
to
like shaking out my legs. I'm like, this is a great leg workout. And it's becoming apparent that like he like forces his voice to be lower than it actually is. It's starting to slip, and it's slipping into like a more goblin register. He's like, it's a good workout.
I walk over, pick him up because I have a 19 strength because
He's
of my
stronger
natural.
than you.
What?
He's stronger than you.
A goblin is strong has an
Oh, yeah.
above 19.
I have a 20 strength, and then I can get stronger.
Did you say that in character? A goblin? A goblin has more strength than me?
No, Adam. He's thinking that, but he's not saying it.
I just pull out a loaf of bread, bust it in half, put the other in my pocket, and start chewing on it.
Okay.
Let's
You-
continue on.
Like you pull it out. It's like while you're holding it, it's toasting
Oh yeah.
in the process.
I'll be like, ooh.
Yeah.
Bring your own.
My character doesn't have to. He's just me.
I will examine the ruins of the cathedral.
Okay. You walk. It's mostly destroyed, like.
Yeah.
But it all fell into certain pockets and things like that. There really isn't any remains of whoever was in here.
Okay. Because
Um,
we
even
heard
that-
screaming, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it sounded like more than one person.
Oh, it was tons.
And now there's just no bodies.
There's no bodies.
Is there any sign of the
Nobody.
creatures that attacked the guy?
No.
They're
Very,
in
very
the
strange.
walls.
I
Is
will.
there any sign
While
of the stone?
we've been walking for 12 hours, so we'll rest a little bit, and I'll
Yeah.
ritual cast detect magic, see if that
Okay.
pings anything in the area.
Yeah, everybody is magic around you,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
But nothing strange is seen. Okay.
Does the
Like every so
temple
often.
look like?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask, out of character, because my character doesn't know any religion. Does it look like a Faerun temple?
No. Those with infernal language, give me a history check.
Let me get up the dice tower.
Barry will hold a water skin above his head and open it up, and then he goes to drink
Steam.
it. Yes, that's what I was gonna do. So just steam comes out.
Yeah.
So what? History?
Yeah.
The
Is that
24 on
intelligence?
history.
What'd you say?
I have resistance to fire.
24.
Armor.
It looks like
I don't need that
this
stuff.
was some
I'm gonna keep the flying.
infernal tower, maybe to
Resistance to hot
some
and
strange devil god, and then you find Asmodeus written in infernal in one of the walls. It says "Hail Asmodeus."
Okay, yeah, I do the same, like, translate to goblin, but, like, obviously,
Does a 19 catch
Asmodeus
anything
is
that he didn't?
proper noun, and so it has to be, like, in whatever the infernal is.
Yeah.
And then I translate to common for everybody.
Okay. Bird.
I'm gonna take a piece of the cathedral.
Okay.
Keep it.
Yeah.
That's actually not a
Just
bad
a big
idea.
chunk of red stone.
Yeah.
And like it's weird. You know it's the stone is red, but the sky is red, so it's turning everything deep red.
I'll grab one too, just for if we need to get back here
Okay.
quicker.
Yeah, so you guys continue on after exploring the cathedral for a little bit. You find like a nice place that's not in immediate heat and kind of like the wind doesn't quite hit it right. You get a short
Do I
rest.
have a bard? Cast layman's.
And then you continue on for what seems to be another 12 hours.
Good golly.
Are we gonna start incurring exhaustion?
It's if you want to rest or keep going.
I say we rest. While we're
Rest is essential for proper recovery and strength gains.
I can cast Layman's Tiny Hut.
I can cast what's the mansion spell?
Mordecai's.
Mordecai's mansion.
Just checking the conflict.
Does that make like a mansion in a small
it makes
space,
a
or is it gonna
portal.
open a giant mansion?
It just makes the portal.
Yeah, it just makes a door.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
But
I mean,
put
I've
a
never
dome
seen
in a
it
mansion,
cast,
I'll
like,
take the
I'm-
mansion.
Yeah, I'm down to see it cast.
Let me go to my spells and see if I have it prepared.
Yeah,
suck if you don't.
save tiny huts for like.
It's probably
It's been since
a
we-
ritual, I would expect.
Yeah,
over
it's a
24
ritual.
hours.
He's
Over
right now.
24 hours?
Yeah. I mean, you guys a snack on the way down.
Some people can.
It's
cast
weird,
it.
like if you have meat, dried meat, like
The
it
tiny hut is
chars
the
just
mansion.
being
Yeah, the
exposed.
mansion's not yet.
But yeah, he casts his mansion or whatever, and then you go in, and it's like, holy cow! Like, if you ever walked from like a freezer and into a furnace, it's kind of the opposite of that. You're walking from the furnace into a freezer, even though it's just regular 98 degrees, but it feels freezing. Like you instantly walk through, you start shaking, like your body is trying to regulate.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, those with fire resistance don't really tell a difference, but everybody else starts shaking uncontrollably. Like gets down to the ground, like so cold in here.
There's a fireplace over there if you need it.
I kind of I like shiver up, and I'm like, I know some cultures use cold to recover from workouts.
Not yours.
Oh, you know my people.
Oh yeah, go on.
Not yours, little man. Not yours.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to. I remember why I took the anthropologist background. It was because he wanted to meet different people and get their like exercise ideas.
Yeah.
So he's definitely down to like swap like lifting advice with you.
Nice.
hilarious.
So it lasts for 24 hours.
What does?
The
Mansion.
Mansion.
And it can have any floor plan I want.
Yeah.
So it's pretty big.
What's it look like, Dylan? Is it like Trump like gaudy style, or is it like Greek like
It's
villa?
It's more Greek than
Is it more modern or?
it's modern Greekish.
Victorian.
Yeah,
like a
Frank
mixture
Lloyd
of-
Wright
We're
or like
messing with you, Dylan. It's
Versailles.
yeah.
I'm not messing with him. Like I'm
Oh,
genuinely.
Versailles would
I don't
be-
know if he
yeah,
has an
right,
idea
yeah.
of what it looks like.
It's more of this mixture of Greek, modern, and castle.
So like Hearst.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Right.
you guys are
Nice
getting there.
digs.
You guys get in there, and it just feels like after maybe an hour, your body starts to readjust to the temperature
Not fun.
slowly. After a couple hours of just sitting there, you guys just pass out. Like it's so exhausting just to go from extreme temperatures.
From normal temperatures, the heat to normal.
Yeah, and you all just kind of pass out wherever you are.
Nah, I'm just in my reading room.
So yeah, you guys get another long rest, get back on any of your spells.
Oh yes.
Level 19, boys.
Yep, here we
Yeah.
come.
We've done it.
Do we get level 90?
No, level 9
That's
We didn't
two
do
levels.
anything.
didn't do it.
We walked
We
down
were-
a mountain.
We were 18 last.
That's worth like
Yeah,
20,000 XP right there.
Oh yeah,
17.
easily.
Well, it was the quality of the role playing.
yeah.
So I get my 9th level back, and I'm not gonna cast it. So all of them are just.
Well, it goes back. All of those heroes that were still there, the zombies and monsters turn on them like, oh crap! And then basically some stuff happens.
The city's gone. The town's gone.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys get a long rest. You wake
Huzzah.
up just like
Yay.
in different places in the mansion, just like whoa.
Like randomly,
Yeah.
like the
It feels
mansion
like-
shifted shape or something.
Um,
while we were-
yeah.
No, it didn't shift shape, but it's just like you just don't remember passing out where you passed out.
Oh, God.
I'm just messing with them, removing rooms around pretty much.
The whole idea of a mansion so foreign to me. I wake up and don't even recognize it. I just leave the room.
I pretty much, I pretty much have moved.
Like
the
you
mansion
walk
all
into the
around.
first room and like, yep, this is it. That's the entire
Yeah.
building.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
So,
Kilo's
like,
the same
stone
way.
giants?
We both just kind of pass
I
out.
think I
on
just
the
sleep by the
floor.
fire there. That's my only like.
I think Zed would have sat down on a stone bench and just,
There's nothing stone in here really.
or something similar.
I pretty much can make anything appear out of nothing.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, you guys can continue down if you wish.
After we leave the mansion, we go back outside. I take 10 minutes and I cast Control Weather. Now the weather around us in a 5-mile radius is super cool.
Okay.
Oh.
Perfect wind, just beautiful, bright, sunny day.
And we're still in hell.
Cool,
Nice.
70 degrees, light breeze on our faces.
Okay.
Zed's
Uh,
like,
It lasts for 8 hours, so it's not permanent, but the
It'll get
big
you-
part
it'll
of the
get
next
you-
part of the journey,
yeah.
we'll get
Yeah.
it pretty far.
So yeah, you get quite a bit of ways, and
Burned
you're
an 8-level
actually
spell on that, fellas.
you're starting to look like you're actually starting to get where other parts are higher than you.
Yeah.
And you continue down, bouncing rock to rock. Just keep going down. In some places, like you go to like bounce off, but then it's just like taking a step and like just walking down. And you get down far enough, and there's like the sticks is like coming in and out of different places. But you guys walk down, and you walk into a passageway, and you look like maybe after like another 12
That was
hours
a
or
great
so,
idea.
you make it like down to like the last 100 feet or so. But it's weird because this is like gravity's all weird. But you're like, it looks like 100 feet, but it could be miles. You just don't know.
You guys see Rask sometimes doing like bear crawls, and he's just like muscle confusion.
Nice.
This is the expression my character's making whenever he's saying
just a big bag of pretzels, a bag of little bags.
Oh. I thought so too.
But yeah, right. You walk out next to through this passageway, and there's the waterfall is right next to you, and it kind of like breaks up into two different areas.
That's
Look
the
at
first
ambulance.
thing. At what point is Black Razor going to start chomping at the bit to...
It hasn't been 3 days yet, so you still got a little bit of time. You keep hearing it's like kill.
I know, I'm like, yeah, wait, I haven't eaten either.
every time we need a rest, I cast my mansion because I get it back every
Well,
time.
it's not to the bottom yet. You make it about 8 hours down, and it looks like you're fairly close to the bottom of the mountain.
And we're about 500
You
miles
look. Barry notices. Anybody else got a perception over 20?
26.
21.
Half of that.
Dang, man.
16.
Yeah. Well,
11.
those. You hear weird sounds. You hear like something on the stone just making weird noises.
I'm gonna cast a message to everyone, connect it to everyone. We're being followed.
8 plus your
Does it sound like bugs or something bigger?
10.
10 plus.
A mixture of both.
24 would be mine.
No, plus your modifier.
It does sound like bugs.
How do people
Is
have
the best way to put it.
26?
Their wisdom
How
characters.
far off is this?
Some
can't really
places
tell
have like
just 'cause of
plus
the-
to proficiency. and
Some of
I'm sorry, I was
the
answering.
Gravity.
some of it can be heard near close to you, but you also have a waterfall right next to you, so it's kind of hard to gauge distance. And
So
then
this is the Styx, like a tributary of the Styx, was like gigantic.
yeah. I mean, as it falls down, it breaks up
perception.
into smaller and just keeps going down through the stone. But yeah, you hear like this weird cricking sound. You get to an area where you don't think you can quite walk off. You throw a stone, it goes all the way down. You don't even hear it hit the bottom. The river Styx kind of goes down after it. Part of it does, and then splits off and goes down a different direction. But there looks to be somewhere between 15 to a 20-foot like hole before the next step down. You think maybe you could go the other way, but then you gotta walk through the river to get there.
Great.
So I've played enough Minecraft to know the answer to this problem.
Bloop, bloop.
No.
Start chucking rocks in.
So how do you guys want to get across?
I know
How
how
wide is
I'm
the
getting
river?
across.
Ford the river!
How wide is the river?
About 20 feet wide.
But it's 70 feet deep.
I can.
But it's also like, you think maybe gravity has something to do with that as well.
Oh, okay. I'll take a rock.
Skip it.
I don't know, like I could throw like any kind of size rock. I throw it and I see if it acts funny, like going across the river.
Like you should have thrown it a lot farther.
So the river's bigger than we think.
It's a possibility.
He
Can I just
threw
stick
it like
my
a normal
arm out
throw
over
and
it? Do I
went
feel
further
anything?
than he thought?
What's that?
He threw it like a normal
He threw it pretty
throw.
hard, but like it just still landed in the middle of the river.
Oh, I gotcha.
I can
I'm
just
like,
fly
I'm
and
like,
carry
I'm
it
in my
out.
head. I'm in my head.
Hey,
I was gonna say.
I try again.
It's like, whoa, dude.
You
Whoa.
throw really hard, and you barely hit that other side.
You throw like a girl.
Dusk and Dawn think we're having a stone skipping competition, so they're trying to skip stones.
Yeah, I'm
across the
sitting there,
Styx.
I'm like, I'll drive.
Yeah, and you guys
just
aren't
picks
even
up a
trying. Like
finger.
he's a professional stone thrower, so like he's definitely gonna get across. You guys, you throw it, and it's like, tink, bloop.
Me, I just.
Very unfortunate.
No.
I don't even try.
I think
just
there's
stand there
something
like
funny
this.
about the river.
I take my quarterstaff out and I put it in the water and see how deep it is, and I'm not
Okay.
gonna let my hand touch it because I don't trust this water.
Are you doing this next to the waterfall?
No.
There's not really any place close by that you can get near the water and put a stick in.
I guess we should go the other way.
Hold
Is
on.
there any
I
way
guess I
across
walk
it?
over to the waterfall and try.
Are you looking for
Okay.
something special?
Oh,
you can
wild
do?
shape into a giant eagle. How
Well,
how
hold
high
on.
far
I can
above
just
can I-
conjure a wild like
How
eagle.
high up can I fly above it?
Fly above it? You can fly as far as you want.
Yeah. I want to fly super high up, so if I start to fall, I have room to maneuver.
Yeah, you fly up. It's like as soon as you get like 10 feet off, like gravity doesn't affect you at all.
Yeah, and so I fly over the river.
Okay, so you're flying over the river?
Yep.
Okay, you fly over the river and just hanging out in the sky, or
Land on the other side.
okay, you land on the other side. The river, you can't really like the river is still going down, but it's dropping next to you, and it just drops down. There's like a small like little weird outlet in front of you, bunch of weird rocks stacked. in
Don't
front of you,
touch the rocks.
and then it just keeps dropping on the other side.
I still don't touch the rocks
What if
after
I,
what we saw happen.
I'm gonna fly back.
Okay.
Same way I went over.
Yep.
Pick up the lightest person in our party.
We're
fly
both pretty
back.
light.
Okay. Yeah, you
I'm pretty
drop
light.
them off.
Yep. One by one through the
Okay.
whole party.
You get to me and you're like, oh fuck.
Somebody give me a d20 roll. Don't add anything. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D8.
All of it.
I'll do
Just one person.
8.
Okay. Julian, when do you cross over?
What's up?
When does Rask decide to cross over?
Oh, I definitely go after Michael's character, and I'm like talking to Barry, and I'm like, you sure you got me? You sure? I think I've been heavier than him.
So he gets picks
That's
you up.
bird for we
takes
are
you off.
Barry.
So right now, Bear Killer and Nezgul, Nazir, and Rask are on the other side. Barry goes up, comes over on the other side, and starts picking up. You get about halfway over, and you guys, what's your passive?
21.
12.
You're
And
better than mine.
I'm 10.
Okay. You're sitting there just kind of like watching Barry come back over. You hear something coming up from behind you.
I immediately turn and just.
As soon as you turn
Running
around,
fire.
standing right in your face is this tuft of blue hair just sticking up. And then all of these pinchers just kind of like almost like the Predator-esque. Predator-esque standing in front of you. And it's just kind of hissing at you. And we're going to roll initiative.
Do I get a reaction to that?
No.
Yeah, you get initiative.
Yeah, you get a
No,
scream.
you're just surprised.
You
and
don't
he gets
you don't
around
get a
the
surprise
corner.
attack. Yeah.
First.
Nice.
Look at that shit! We've got mood lighting!
Nice. This is sexy.
Oh
my
god.
Ah!
You've been busy, man.
Oh my god.
Look at what the fuck? Look at all that!
Oh my god.
You know
That's
you
sick.
printed most of this.
So I'm just gonna tell you
Oh.
where my
Alright,
character
give me
moves and
everybody's
let
characters.
you do it.
No, I'm
So I
saying.
need minis.
Oh, you need
I need 2 minis.
Oh, I think I've got some really good ones here. Hold
Aren't
on.
Glass Char like elven looking?
Let's see. You are standing here.
Oh gosh.
What's that big thing behind the giant up there?
That's a Trask.
A Tarask?
A giraffe?
Tarask.
I love giraffes.
Me too.
I think these guys
yours-
Right there.
are perfect.
You're here. No,
Yeah,
right
I got
here.
That's
Oh
old.
yeah, that's phenomenal.
That's old Samael. I haven't printed Zed yet.
Oh, you okay? Who else? Does anybody else need a mini?
No, I
You
don't.
guys are good. Yeah.
All right. Where do you want me?
Man, you're right about the gray thing.
Oh,
is this you?
what are?
Yes.
Oh no.
Wait, we're on this thing?
We're just, yeah, I guess the river.
Yeah, we're up on the top level.
Where's Barry?
I didn't realize
Don't
we were
take that.
at
Here's
this
Barry.
structure yet.
No, this,
Barry's
we're on our
somewhere
way
up here
Down the
working
mountain.
and down the mountain.
with Rask. I don't
This
have
is a
Rask.
bunch of just
I need a
pieces
Rask.
of rubble and stuff.
You're an eagle right now. Oh yeah.
Or a giant.
Use coin charmer.
I turn into a
what
giant
size
as
is an
well.
eagle?
So. Well,
What?
large.
It's a giant eagle. It's just a large piece.
There.
It's only.
It's okay.
It's only a challenge rating one. It's fine. I'm gonna immediately turn
Use
back
coin.
into a
Use
bear.
A berry.
Immediately?
Immediately turn back into a berry.
A
Immediately?
berry. Not
Immediately. I'm
A
literally gonna let go of you in midair.
above
Perfectly
the river
colored
Styx.
one, probably.
Above the river Styx.
Barry, they don't let rune knights cast fly.
You got your hill rune. You'll be fine.
only
Half
six
fudge
In the river Styx?
The river
not the
Styx
damage
does
that I'm
a
worried
lot
about.
more.
Not the
Here we
We're
go.
not over the river right now, are we?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, you guys
are.
are flying up and over
The
the
river.
gap.
Well, should have been something with spells. Don't know what to tell you.
Alright, so I got two,
Definitely not a
You're-
warlock.
I'm definitely taking an opportunity attack.
4.
You're gonna go before me. I rolled a 3 on initiative plus whatever. Let me check. like a
I'm
+2.
gonna need a lot of human noise after this.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a 5 on initiative.
Okay. Hold on a second. I gotta.
Which makes sense, because we're far away from everything and caught off guard. We should be late.
They never know who caused the army attack of the huge army of the
Oh my god.
undead attacking the city.
This is the craziest.
That
Like,
is nuts.
I love it,
you
Jesse.
guys go so ham on these. This is insane. Between this and then this, like, for the love of
I
God.
know.
Alright.
I still got
Critical
one.
roll can suck it.
I
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
If there was a smoke effect, this could have been straight off critical roll.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Where's the smoke?
Yeah, where's the
effect?
I can't print smoke.
Could have got some
Technically,
dry ice in a bowl.
Can, but
It won't be see-through, but you can.
You could. Just the printer may go with.
yeah. You overwork the printer. It can print some smoke.
My camera's using higher quality than I do. What
Just
the
put your
fuck?
printer on it.
I need to find my. There it is. Nope.
That's just that one document.
We're doomed.
Why does this look more clear in
We're
my
fine.
camera than it does in real life?
We're fine. This is fine. What are you talking
My
about?
camera. What the fuck is that?
Oh, God.
We have Dusk and Dawn. We have a guy who kills bears. We have a guy who kills rocks. We have a giant mushroom guy, or a little mushroom.
So,
Giant in personality.
so we're
small
so
in
like
stature.
the in between like me and the other people. That's where the river, the waterfall like Styx kind of goes down. Is that?
Yeah,
Go through
the river
that.
comes here. It drops just straight into oblivion.
Oh, okay.
Here it
Gotcha.
comes here, falls through this,
Okay.
and then comes down here and then on.
And then you have me, who is basically nothing without the Raven Queen.
Yeah, and I have no way of getting anywhere
It's
right now.
more like
so I'm
her
just-
than ever.
I'm
No,
just
I'm
gonna
nothing
gonna
like
look
her.
about like my mini does right now. I'm just gonna cross my arms and be like, well, I guess I'll see you when I get a ride.
If you get a ride.
Jump.
Yeah.
What's your strength? Is it more than
Uh,
20 feet?
Well, the sticks.
You
was the
should
one that-
definitely not
No,
jump
it's-
because I was going to, but I think the gravity
It
is.
didn't work. Yeah.
I'm not gonna drop you. I'm gonna drop you.
All right, we'll start over
Just
here.
drop him into
Bear
oblivion.
Killer 12.
Come on, man.
Let's
You know
see.
Barry. Would Barry drop one of his friends to get
16.
hurt?
Is a guy he met yesterday, Barry's friend.
Barry.
Everyone is Barry's friend. 5.
Oh, don't barbarians get advantage on
Yeah.
initiative?
Yes.
Sorry, it was 12. I rolled worse.
So 19 for Kilo.
20 for Nazir.
Okie dokie.
You're doomed.
Dusk and Dawn.
11
fine,
Twilight
we're fine.
Twins.
I'm just gonna name you D&D.
Oh my God, you're playing D&D.
Yeah.
God. Oh my
You're
God.
playing D&D
Oh,
as
we've
me.
gone
That is
on.
great. Did you plan that?
I really didn't, but it's a beautiful meta.
11
Kind of
with
bullshit.
a
He
plus
has
2
twice as many
dexterity.
spells.
What's your dex modifier?
0.
And twice
He
as
has to
many
manage
hits.
twice as many spells too.
And twice as many
We
hit
are a
points.
cleric. We don't believe in dex.
He also gets twice as many hit points.
I get to refer to myself as we.
Yeah.
he does too.
We are
We are
D&D.
also we are D&D.
After hearing him, I go by Bear most of the time. I just go, we are Barry as well. So I like
We are
roll.
We are Barry. Barry can say we.
Do
We
I?
are Barry.
If you said that out loud, I would look
Should I
at you
burn-
after a
should I
while
just
and
burn
go,
my knife
God,
on
it's
the wall
happening.
right
It's
now?
morphing
Chance
to the
use
group.
it again.
The
What do you
assimilation.
got? What do you-
Huh?
The assimilation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy moly.
Nazir, you turn around and this monstrous thing is standing right in front of you.
Give it a kiss. Of death.
Does it speak infernal?
You can speak to it.
No, that's not really how it works, bro.
That's not what I'm gonna do.
You could ask it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you speak Infernal?
Action.
Bonus action.
Okay, where
I would
is
like to listen.
this?
to see if he responds.
You don't like.
Dang it, I didn't prepare it.
You don't.
Bummer.
you don't like say it in Infernal. You like ask in common. He speaks in verbal.
You speak,
Aren't
you
those
speak
usually
Spanish?
the first words out of any wizard's mouth?
Okay.
That's like the common first words out of any wizard's mouth.
Next
Dang, I
is
didn't
Stone
prepare it.
Killer.
Yeah.
Z.
I haven't gone yet.
I know. Just letting you know so that way you can make up your decision.
Who's next after him?
Stone Killer and then Z.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Where am I at?
I didn't prepare the spell
Over by
I
me.
wanted.
Where's the thing?
Rookie.
Okay.
Oh yes, I did.
Rookie.
I found it.
Typical 5-foot squares.
I'm gonna cast Finger of Death.
Sure.
With
Gravity's
gravity.
weird, yeah. And I mean, I even like this is a 5-foot square. Like this side only takes 10 feet to get across. Back side about 20.
Ah. I hate this place.
I did.
Con save, Jesse.
While I'm
Where are the things we're fighting?
So there's a bug
Cross
thing
there.
over there.
Well, you're not up yet.
No, it's him.
Oh, what are you doing?
Finger of death.
Finger of death.
What is it? Just a con save?
Con save.
You know what they say when you don't know what it is? Just touch it.
24.
that's the whole
That was the whole thing. It sounded like there was gonna be more, and then there just wasn't.
Just touch it.
Just touch it.
If you don't
It
know
still
what it
takes
is,
half, so
give
roll.
it a
Touch
give
it.
it a go.
What's it taste like? Put some in your mouth.
How bad could it be? Give it a try.
Rub it on your lips.
The same.
Make sure it's not poisonous.
19. That's sad.
Put it in your neighbor's food and see if they die.
Perfect.
How'd that taste? Oh, good. All right.
I'm rolling.
Sorry, you're
I'm
dead.
rolling.
You're rolling there. Okay.
Oh, weird gravity, weird gravity, weird gravity.
78 plus 30.
Swear we need a Dunamancer.
Meta thinking
The
of
other-
like I'm spending a lot of time in
what's the yellow
hell.
one?
These
Dunamancer,
campaigns.
What is
I don't know
it?
what the other
What?
one is.
One is a
31.
gravitation,
That's
graviturgist and a chronomancer or something
That's
like that.
He takes it,
Demon
kind of like
Mantis,
his
the
face
Graviturgist
sours a
is
little
the
bit.
Demon-
But it's weird. He doesn't really have a face. He's got
But
tentacles,
Demon
black
Mantis, the type
tentacles
of
coming
guy.
out of
I
his.
think
They
that's
just
what it
distract.
was.
He's
And
like
you
an
see
ooze.
like start to like froth
That's what
a
we need.
little
We need
bit.
Gravity wizard.
I wouldn't be here if I were you.
Next is Stone Killer.
Time to go to my next
My
spell.
turn. Oh, I was thinking, I was Bear Killer, Stone Killer. I'm confused. I would like to. I don't. There's nothing around me, right?
Nope.
Like nothing dangerous.
Not that you can tell, yeah.
I'll be like,
Slap him. Slap
hurry,
him.
hurry back. I won't rage yet. I'll just. You know what?
Jump, jump, jump,
No.
jump.
No, no.
I-
For all
Hercules
he
did
knows,
it.
that's 100 feet that he has to jump.
Hercules saved Meg.
Nobody's done the stone thing. You just drop down, not across.
What?
Huh?
No one
I
did a
can drop
stone
down.
check.
Do you have
I said no one's
D&D?
done the stone check to see how far across.
We've chucked rocks.
You've
across.
chucked down into the water,
Oh.
not across the
The cat.
Oh.
chasm.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll rage.
Go.
Rock
so
chuck.
I can either do.
You just have to attack, right? It doesn't have to be a good one.
Yeah.
You just have to chuck a rock at them. It counts as an attack.
I have relentless
Yeah.
rage, so I can just rage forever. So.
Forever. Well, for a minute.
Yeah.
Mm,
Hold on.
I don't like that he's this close to my face.
Range. Okay.
Is that
It's
the
it's
bug creature within
probably
30
from
feet
this-
of me?
He's a giant.
10,
Around 30. Yeah.
I think that's probably close to
like 40,
Yeah,
50.
40,
Okay.
50.
Jump, jump.
Okay. Well, this pixie like appears out of nowhere. What's the other one?
I'm gonna activate my goat now.
Okay. Well, yeah. This pixie like appears like in 30 feet of me, and then it kind of just floats off and explodes. And then. yeah. No, both of those were dumb.
That's why I rolled so bad in my initiative, because I just
Yeah.
see that and I was like, what?
Like, what?
I just hear the
Yeah, I'm
explosion.
wild magic, and I can roll like I've got controlled wild magic, so I rolled twice, and both of them sucked. So it was like vines that would like
If
make
you're
it
a wi-
difficult terrain, which I don't want that.
If you're a wild
and the
magic
other one's
barbarian, you might want to.
So and then I'll pick up a rock and I'll chuck it across.
Yeah.
I don't wild magic.
Dang.
You throw it, and it's like only 5 feet.
Oh, then that was my bonus action to rage, Action to chuck the rock. I'll just jump.
Okay. Yeah, you get across, no problem.
Cool.
Whee!
So that gap is 5 feet. Got it.
Cool.
Jump.
He did.
Oh, he did. He made it.
It's only 5 feet.
Oh my god, hilarious.
And then I pull out my big old scimitar.
Does it not look like
It's
5
the-
feet?
it's
Does
the
it-
damn.
No, it does
It
not.
looks like
It's the
25.
damn rod in the room that restarts when you pull it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's your action. You get over there. Next is Z.
We know what's going on at this point.
No, you just kind of see this big nasty
Okay,
bug.
so I see it.
You
Yeah.
saw me like just barely hop across.
He got poked.
I'm assuming it's threatening.
Yeah.
Yes, I poked it.
Yeah, I'm gonna mind sliver it.
What is that?
It's a cantrip. You have to make a save.
What type of save does he have?
Intelligence.
Ooh, that's a good one. Does it have to be over a certain number?
Yeah.
No, does
Does his
to
intelligence
affect
need to
him.
be over?
Oh, you have to. What?
does his
Does it
intel-
need? Does it require an intelligence for it to work or not?
No.
Sometimes. Oh yeah.
Okay. I rolled a natural 1, so that's a
Cool.
-3.
Wait, he has a 1 or like a 1
Yeah,
to
so
a
I
30
drive a
intelligence?
disorienting spike of just like mumbling celestial words in its head.
Okay.
And it takes 1d6 psychic damage. I'll roll that.
Per level? It's a cantrip, so it should escalate. It
Oh,
should be
yeah,
like
I'm sorry.
3d8
Yeah,
or 48
4d6.
or 46.
Yeah, you take 46 damage.
46 psychic
With a
beams of
Classic.
badassery. Okay, so you're at 11, 14 points of psychic damage. And it has to subtract 1d4 from its next saving throw it makes before the end of its turn.
Oh, that's great for me. I'm right up next to it,
That's
and all of my attacks are
why I
saving
did
throws.
it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna... I see him just hop across the river. I'm gonna go too.
You gonna go to the same stone as him, or are you gonna go next to him?
Same stone as it, I'd
Yeah,
say.
same stone as
I
him.
would-
I'm not that perceptive, but I'm not that stupid.
I could
either.
scoot off. Yeah, I would have scooted forward.
Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
5,